Good morning, grade students. Welcome to our English class for today. So, before anything else, requesting everyone to please stand. Miss Alvin, kindly lead a prayer.
Alright, let's pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, good morning, class.
Good morning, Mom.
How are you today?
We're good.
Okay, before taking your seats, kindly pick up some pieces of trash under your chairs and arrange your chairs properly. Are everybody present today?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, very good. Perfect attendance for today's session. And I guess you are now all ready for our new lesson this morning. Am I right?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, that's good to hear. Good to hear that. So, I am your teacher for today. I am teacher Mae. So, before we start, I have prepared here our lesson rules that you need to follow as we go on in our class discussion. So first, I want you to be attentive. Raise your hand when asking questions. Do not answer in chorus. Respect one another and avoid extra voice. Is that clear, class?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. So, now I have here a list of names for your groups. So, I will group you into two groups. So, for the group one, Miss Magda, Salmin, and Julieta. For the group two, Perez, Morales, and Tom. Okay, so you are going to agree with your group if who will be your representative every time that I will give you different activities from the very start of our discussion until the end. Okay. Is that clear, class?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, so to keep you motivated, I have here an incentive chart. So this incentive chart is entitled Which Group Can Gain More Microphones? So every time that you'll participate with our discussion or Yes, it's all like the other circle letter. So it was all about an impromptu speech. So the speaker was only a little time to think about the topic. So now, are you because of that? So your group or each group will receive two microphones. So let's give a round of applause. Okay, now are you now ready for our new lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any idea what will be our topic for today?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Solmin?
Our topic for today is all about public speaking.
Very good. So, our topic for today is all about public speaking. But now, before we proceed to our proper discussion, let us know first our learning objectives for us to attain at the end of our lesson. So, at the end of the lesson, the students can please read.
Identify the basic forms of public speaking through the given situation.
The second one,
Deliver a prepared speech or a fruitful talk through the given topic employing the different techniques of public speaking and
the third one,
appreciate the importance of public speaking through writing and strategical speech.
can we attain this objectives class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's the energy. So, to widen your understanding about our topic for today, I will start my discussion. So, please listen carefully and take down notes because later I will call some names to answer and then interact with you. So, is it understood, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, our topic for today is all about public speaking. So, what is public speaking? So, public speaking, the act or process of making speeches in public. Also, it is the art of effective oral communication with an audience. The goal of the speech is to educate, entertain, or influence the listeners. So, of course, public speaking done in speech done in public. So, you are communicating in a live audience, in a large number of people. So, that is public speaking. And then, this public speaking usually done in a formal setting as part of a formal event. And then this public speaking has its goal to educate, to entertain, or influence the listeners. So public speaking in other terms is a conveys purposeful information. So the next one, let's talk about the two basic forms of public speaking. So the two basic forms of public speaking are the prepared speech and the impromptu speech. Are you familiar with these two?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now let's talk about prepared speech. The speaker is given the topic beforehand, has time to research about the topic, and can rehearse or practice prior to delivering the speech. So from the word prepared, so there is preparation. There is preparation in the topic, there is preparation in the given speech. So it is expected that the speaker already practiced the piece and then master the piece. So that is prepared speech. It is the speaker is given a topic beforehand. The next one, we have the impromptu speech. Are you familiar with impromptu speech?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so the speaker is given little or no time to prepare this type of speaking, of course, during ambush interview and other gatherings where people are asked to deliver a speech on the spur of the moment. So the speaker in impromptu speech, they are just only given a little time to practice the piece, to prepare the speech, the speech in a little time. So they are this impromptu speech happens usually occurs during interviews or when a person is asked to deliver or to talk in front of people in that moment of time. So the next one, let us know the 13 techniques in public speaking. So the first one, the first technique in public speaking, know your purpose. So being sure in the purpose will be more confident. That is why you need to be familiar with your topic in the first place. The third one we have here, consider your audience. So it is essential to be sure of the kind of people you will be speaking to. So it is very important to consider your audience in your speech because you are talking to a large group of people. Maybe there are professionals and also there are students. So knowing your audience will help you to plan on the content, on the language, and on the techniques to be used in delivering your speech. So you need to consider your audience. That's the third technique in public speaking. The fourth one, plan ahead of time. So planning will reflect in the way you speak and behave in front of an audience. Of course, so you need to plan ahead of time. It is very important to plan ahead of time because in that way you can be able to practice, you can be able to prepare yourself in having a speech. And then if you plan ahead of time, I mean, in that way, it is a reason why that planning is everything because it is the key to have a successful speaking engagement. The next one, the fifth one, use non-verbal cues. So the right number of gestures at the right time are the key elements of public speaking. So gestures are the key elements in public speaking as the movements help to convey the ideas more clearly. So the movement of your hand, the movement of your head, or and then the movement of your feet, the movement of your body. So those are additions of what you are trying to say towards the audience. So the next one, remain calm. So whether you are delivering a prepared or a programmed speech, maintaining composure can always be an issue. So it is very important that in delivering a speech, you need to remain calm because in that way, the so you need to remain calm because you are performing or you are delivering in front of an audience. So you need to show confidence in having your speech. So it is very important to have to remain calm because the ways of planning and preparation may be put to waste keep on showing unnecessary movements in which it is a sign of nervousness. So the next one, practice. So being a good and compelling speaker takes a lot of practice and experience. Yes, it is very important to practice that specific. Yes, it's very important to practice. That specific speech because through constant practice, you could surely master your speech, and also through constant practice, one will be able to identify into which areas that can be improved, to which areas that can be also developed. The next one, watch your words. So it is very important to watch your words in having your speech. It is because one's choice of words greatly affect how the audience perceives the speech. So it is very important to watch your words in the first place. So the next one we have here, speak with clarity. So one should observe proper pronunciation, intonation, juncture, diction, tone, and pacing when delivering a speech. So these are just a few of many elements that needs to work or that should work together in order to ensure that the ideas in the speech are clearly conveyed.
ma'am.
Okay, the number 10, technique in public speaking. Know the essential etiquettes. So, being sure in the purpose of your speech is synonymous to knowing where to focus your discussion. Yes, because as a public speaker, or one should know the different do's and don'ts when speaking before an audience. So the next one we have here, using visuals when necessary. So this should be done in a way that visual aids will not overpower the speech or distract the audience. So when possible and appropriate, those you can use visuals like PowerPoint slides that can help to support in the speech being delivered. So you can use different visuals. So the next one, dress comfortably but appropriately. So a speaker should dress in a way that exudes respect and formality. Sometimes speaking with ease comes with feeling comfortable of what to wear. So that is the reason why in having your speech, you need to dress comfortably but appropriately. So let's proceed to the last technique. Uh, the last technique. Be open to questions and comments. It is essential to be open to comments, and even criticisms. These things can be used as consideration on how one can improve and continuously refine his or her style and craft. So it is very important to be open to questions and comments when you have your speech. Okay, that ends our discussion this morning. So, do you have any questions or clarifications about our topic today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, this time, let's have another activity.
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
now ready, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's good to hear. Because this time, I want you to deliver a speech. So, for the group one, I want you to deliver a speech employing the different techniques in public speaking. So for the group one, you are tasked to deliver a speech, a prepared speech. So I will give you the piece entitled "The Only Way Out of Depression is to Work on Yourself Every Day." So for the group one, I will give you 5 minutes to prepare for the speech, and also I need one representative from your group. So for the group two, you are tasked to present an impromptu speech. So I will going to give you a topic later, and then I need one representative from your group to present here in front. Okay? For the group two, I will give you 3 minutes to prepare yourself, and then 5 minutes to present your speech. Okay, now are my instructions clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Note that you are given rubrics in this activity.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
I will give you now the piece for the group one. And please prepare group two, because later I will give your topic. Okay? You may start now in preparing yourself and practicing your speech. Okay? speech. Okay, you are given 3 minutes to answer the quiz. Okay, your time starts now. You are going to identify whether a prepared or an impromptu speech is usually used in a given situation. So write your answer in the space provided. All right, are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's check your answers. So please exchange your papers in your seatmates. Okay, for the number one. While attending a meeting, you were unexpectedly requested to share your experiences in your job. So what is your answer? Yes, it is an impromptu speech. How about the number two? You were invited to speak before a commencement ceremony.
Prepared speech.
Yes, it is a prepared speech. Very good. So number three, you were asked to speak in an ambush interview. Yes, it is impromptu from the word ambush interview. The number four, you were asked to share your knowledge about the topic on the spot. Yes, it is an impromptu speech again. So the number five, a youth group requested you to serve as resource person.
Prepared speech.
Yes, it is a prepared speech. So who got a perfect score? Very good, all of you got a perfect score. So let's proceed. Let's proceed to another part of our evaluation.
Yes,
So now within your group, you are going to write a short inspirational speech on a topic. We are the hope of our family. So I will give you a piece of bond paper for you to write your speech, and then you are given 10 minutes to do that task. So please collaborate with your group for you to finish it early. All right, are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please pass your papers forward. Okay. So, why is it important to understand public speaking? Public speaking, yes. Public speaking is very important for us to understand its form, its different techniques for us to become an effective public speaker. So, also, public speaking benefits our everyday life because all throughout our daily living, we motivate, we persuade, we entertain, and also we educate one another.